this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
And welcome to the No Shade Draft, where all the comedy is going to happen and you get to see what people really think about your draft picks. I am your host, Tyrone Walker, also known as the Bucks owner, Tampa Bay Part 2, and I am here to go ahead and let you guys know that I'm going to talk about every bad draft pick that could have possibly been made, starting with the Dolphins. The Dolphins, who have been, if I'm not mistaken, 1-32 the past 2 seasons, they are really trying their best to get the best available pick. But right now, as the clock is going on 18, 17, 16 seconds, it does not look like he has any decisions that are going to be made. If I had to guess, I would think that he is going to draft a horrible person. Here it is. His pick is in. He drafted a defensive end at 78 overall from Clemson, Mr. Marcus Meekins. Good job. Very good job. Very proud. Now, the Titans, who we all know, are owned by Raw, drafted a 73 overall quarterback. And we're not sure why, but he did. Okay. Interesting. Alright. The 49ers, who've been trying to get everybody to hold the league up for him because he wanted to draft at 9 o'clock, is going to be pretty pissed off as soon as he sees what kind of pick he's about to get. At 9 o'clock. Raw, you drafted that quarterback. Good job. I'm assuming, based on your comments by the FPHUCK, it was not a good draft pick. Better luck next time, Raw. As we wait for this 1 minute to go, let's talk about the 49ers season. The 49ers actually did go to the postseason this time around and had a first round loss against the Minnesota Vikings, who are owned by Donald Ezell. Everybody was shocked at the fact that Donald Ezell, who didn't make the playoffs last year, actually made the playoffs this year and devastatingly destroyed the 49ers. The question came about, who played that game? If you ask me, based on the way it was played, it was Donald Ezell. Good job. 30 seconds until the next pick comes in. If I had to guess, I think the 49ers are going to pick up somebody who's around a 75 overall because the CPU is going to do it. But let us see what is about to happen tonight. 10 seconds and counting. And as we await to see the results, they are in. The pick is, he picked a 69 overall halfback. Wow, his name is Jarvis Manson, out of Oregon, and nobody knows who the hell he is. Oh well. Now, the owner of the Cowboys, who has also been known for getting the best picks every time he's in the draft, Dub, we know that he is in the runnings to get something spectacular, but no one knows what he's going to get. This is what's going to be interesting about it. This is year 3, and if I know anything about Dub, I hope that he makes the playoffs this year. Really do. Not sure, but maybe. Let's find out. Dub is online, but it may be MJ that is doing the picking. And if I know anything, MJ has an eye for talent. Let's see. Scouting reports are in. We've seen the record. If I had to guess, I would think Dub, aka Marcus Williams Sr., also known as the Black Jerry Jones, might want to get let's go for a safety. But if he knows what's best for him, he should get the best available player. And the best available player in this draft right now is pass rush. You cannot get away from it. This draft is pass rush heavy and receiver heavy. So on offense or defense, if you're looking for a player, a game changer, someone who can change your franchise in an instant, you should go ahead and try to get a pass rusher. Or on offense, even though no receiver has ever changed the dynamic of any team, you should get you a receiver. Let's find out. We have 10 more seconds as of now before the Cowboys make their pick. And the pick is in. The Cowboys have selected
The Cardinals are now
a left tackle at 72 overall on the USC. His name is Moulton. 72 overall left tackle. Nobody knows his stats, his statistics, nothing about him. He's just another person. Now, on to the Cardinals. The Cardinals, who have been hit and miss all this season, it's probably because their owner, who we know or don't know, might be dibbling and dabbling in that stuff that we like to say no to. I'm not publicly going to say what that is, but we know.
the Falcons are now
And he drafted a CB, Maurice Cadet, out of NC State, 75 overall. That is not a bad pick, sir. It looks to be a pretty good pick for you. Good job. You could have got that guy at left tackle if you would have traded up in the draft, O2. Sorry for your loss. The Falcons, who will now have a new owner because he believes that he can make the playoffs now because the AFC is too tough, is now in the NFC South. He decided to go ahead and switch teams. Why? Because he can. And the fact of the matter is, he did. Now, with his pick that he was trying to move all day today, we'll see what he's going to do. He couldn't pull it off. He tried his best to trade up into the draft, but it just was not happening. The fact of the matter is, now he has to just sit here and make a decision, like what we like to call a pimp decision. I hope that he can make a pimp decision. With less than a minute left on the clock, sir, we are waiting on you. You've had all day and all night to make this pick. You have it in your draft board set up. It is not a hard decision. He's the first person on your draft board. Just put it all out there and go ahead and get him. Go ahead and get it. If I looked at the Falcons team, which I have all season, they need a lot of help. Starting with quarterback, running back, defensive back, linebacker, safety, everything. We know that you auction off the whole house and you're trying to rebuild. It's a rebuild year. Now's the time. Find your cornerstone within these last 15 seconds.
the Packers are now on
And he picked a receiver who actually might be the best receiver in the draft. I, the owner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, have scouted that guy. Whew, there's a lot of buzz.
Texans are now on the
Oh, why are we surprised? Ross got another receiver. Still putting weapons around Aaron Rodgers and trying to retain his fountain of youth, even though Aaron Rodgers is every bit of 65 right now. Good luck with that. And the Texans pick is now in. He was really worried about getting someone at a 66 overall, but we suggested to him, and I quote, hey, the computer is going to draft better than you will. Chances are, if he's drafting, it's going to be below 70 overall player. But if the CPU drafts, he's going to get a player above 70. If there's anyone that want to take any bets, let's go ahead and go for it. What are you sipping on right now, O2? Well, you know what? I went out and got me some Gloria's margarita mix cocktail. It's mango. It's 100% agave. It's 13.9% alcohol per unit volume. And you know what? It is delicious. You should try it out sometime. They were on sale at Total Wine for 16 bucks. Go ahead and get your bottle. 750 milliliters. That was one of our sponsors. All right. With less than 45 seconds, the Texans owner is now on the clock. What is he about to do? What is he going to make? He actually single-handedly destroyed his team after one season. Deshaun Watson was gone. DeAndre Hopkins was gone before the season started. Matter of fact, I think he used the same blueprint that they were doing in real life. What is he going to do with this team outside of just sit and cry? He should have moved to the NFC South. Less than 5 seconds. The Texans are about to make their pick. My guess, the CPU is going to do it for them.
The Browns are now
Look at that. Right outside linebacker. What's that, Brendan Irvin out of Oregon State? Yes, sir. You got a 73 overall player, and you will benefit from the CPU drafting and not from yourself. Now, here's an interesting story. The Cleveland Browns, who actually was trying to figure out how could he save money, ended up losing money this year. He was below negative $9 million and could not re-sign DJ Moore, which is why he was an available free agent this year. Now, what do you think he's going to look for? My guess, he's probably going to draft a receiver, seeing how it is receiver heavy. Well, look at that. 76 overall, and you don't have to pay him. Good job, Cleveland. Now, the oldest well-known guy in the daggum league, Pops. He is about to get 5 first-round picks in this draft. The question is, what will he do? He drafted a left end at 74 overall. He probably was not a hidden trait because his sticker is kind of halfway yellow. But he might have been the best available player, and grabbing a DN in this division, in this draft, is not a bad idea. Let's see what the next pick is going to be. He drafted a left outside linebacker. Looks like the Washington Redskins, who are defensive ready the year 1, are going back defensive ready for year 3. That's a good pick at 74 overall. Good job, Claude Thompson. And with this third pick, and he is not wasting any time because his draft board was set up and he knew what he wanted to do, I'm guessing he's going offense on this next pick. With Bryce Love as one of the leading rushers this year, you would think he would want some offensive help in the pass game because chances are he's going to die if he rushes them 300 times this season. But let us find out. This is the one that he's really debating about. He's having a hard time right now, that's why. And another receiver, an offensive weapon. Yes, we called it here over here on NSPN, which is for N stands for nigger, Sports Page Network. Those are some pretty good picks. The Jets drafted a CB. He understands why, because he needs someone to keep up with the Buffalo Bills. Receiver, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he does do a daggum good job. Ooh, a DN, 78 overall. That is so far the highest ranked player that has been drafted in this particular draft. What do we do? He is in the South. He is in the NFC South. Oh my gosh, I have to deal with him. I guess I will double team him. Oh. Now this right here, this upcoming draft pick, this is an actual sad story. We're not sure what's going on with the Detroit Lions. We know that he plays but doesn't play. We think he's cheese. We think he's not cheese. Sometimes he plays games and he thinks he's gonna win. The fact of the matter is, if he's on your schedule, you probably get a sim win. So forget those XP points, fellas. If you know he's coming up, matter of fact, put the people that you want to develop in the game. You got a good chance of developing your players. Ask the Vikings. He won the division this year.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
And with that horrible pick, they're going to be back where they started at 4-12 this season. Next is the Jags. The former owner of the Atlanta Falcons is now a Jaguar owner. And the thing is, we're kind of curious to see what Travis is going to pick. What say you, Travis? Are you looking to draft some help?
Are now on the clock.
And yes, just like everybody who has any common sense, this is a defensive end draft. Good pick at 74 overall. Keep in mind, the Saints so far at 78 overall have the best pick in the draft overall. Interesting.
Falcons are now on the clock.
QB. Wow. Interesting pick for the Steelers. Not sure why, but that's an interesting pick. He does like to run the ball like 40 times a series. So for him to get a pick as a quarterback, he's going to look for doing a read option going forward. Good job picking up a player that is 74 overall, Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the Atlanta Falcons, who are back on the clock, also known as the Dirty Birds, are still looking to make another pick. The question is, he's trying to fill gaps and rebuild. He believes that it takes a 2-year process in order for your team to be good for the rest of the series before the next Madden comes out. So, what do you think is going to happen next? With a minute and some change left, who will the Falcons draft? My guess, he definitely needs to find a successor to Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, who has been eating at this cap for the past 3 seasons, needs to get moved. But you have to develop the guy up under him. The way you develop the guy up under him, you got to draft him. If you don't draft him, guess what? It's a lost cause. What do you do? What do you do? Well, things are getting real thick in the mud at 18 picks in. Still have another, 32 teams, another 14 teams left. Let's see what happens. Oh, guess who else has 2 more picks in the draft? Yes, you said it, the Washington football team. And the Falcons. The pick is in. 3, 2, 1.
The Colts are now on
And a free safety. That's actually not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. I'm looking at free safeties. That might be the sneaky pick in the draft. Here we are, the Indianapolis Colts, who've been known to buy all their players and not draft anyone well. What are they going to pick up? They try to trade their picks because they don't want to draft. Why? Because a Christmas tree was in the works. Oh, this man then drafted a strong safety at 74 overall, which is what he normally plays position-wise, which kind of makes some sense. Good pick, Indianapolis Colts. I think he might have been on my draft board. Nope. I can't show you my draft board if I'm streaming because then people will start using that information. Caught myself. Guess I'll just wait. Rod Robinson. If you can, could you please send me a screenshot of what your quarterback looks like?
are now on the clock.
Another free safety is gone in the draft. I'm looking at the results of some of these players, and so far, people are unhappy and happy. That is a good pick for you, the Saints. Can't wait to see it this season. I'm not sure what is happening. If you check the stream, you can see who is being picked up. Send me a screenshot, Raw. All right. Yes, here we go. As we look and breathe, the quarterback that Raw drafted, they saying it was a reach, but Raw, you know what you want. You go for it. You go, girl. He throws drags good. That's all that matters. Anyway, back to the 49ers. The 49ers, who with the 21st pick is in, and we're waiting on him right now, even though he went to draft at 9 o'clock, which, okay, leave your plate there. I'll clean up. Okay, go check on mommy. Take your tablet in there in the mommy's room. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. All right, 3, 2, 1. The 49ers picks are in, and I'm pretty sure he's going to complain about them afterwards. Ooh, 77 overall free safety. That might be the highest pick. The Chiefs picked so fast that I couldn't even make a comment. Wow, 77 overall for the 49ers.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
I turned everything off. Hey.
This is second nature, all is automatic.
The Cardinals actually picked another pick at a late round of 77 overall. That is a good pick for him. Awesome. Let's see. I'm pretty sure he might be a hidden trait. Let's find out when he posts. If he posts what it is. The pressure is on the Washington football team to make a pick above 75. That's the bet that me and the father-in-law have, and now we're trying to figure it out as we speak. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? He hasn't drafted an old lineman yet. Maybe he'll do it right now.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Nailed it. Oh, it's a lot of picks. A lot of picks. Getting close to the second round. Getting real close to the second round. So I can make my pick. Alright, Bengals. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? After I make my pick, I'm definitely gonna cut the stream.
Patriots are now on the clock.
And there's a right tackle at 70 overall that is gone. Now, the non-winning Super Bowl Patriots, aka D-Jack, is now on the clock. The question is, who is he going to pick? If I had to guess, it's going to be some bull. But I'm not a hater. I'm just one of the few people that beats him on a regular basis, and so therefore, I think he's not as cracked what he's cracked up to be. However, he's going to make a draft pick. The question is, what is he going to need? New England has been known in real life to not make good draft picks. Ever. But now, here's the time to rewrite history. You have the power to make things different. You can do it. Go for it. Who all left on the chat? I'm curious. Well, down to 2 views. I'm better than Versus, I know that much. Let me see, Pops. Message.
We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it. Box 2, 3 on the business whole team. Got wins in the wheels spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in the drop on the 10. Now we on top once again.
Well, I do appreciate such loyal and respectable comrades as Rod Robinson and Flex Fauna. If you don't know who they are, Rod Robinson is a clothing guru master. When he wants to do stuff on the side, send him an email and he'll hook you up. The Patriots picks is in and he just grabbed a bunch of boo. Now is your chance, Jets. You are... Hey, that was quick. telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what you got, Jason Scott. Good pickup in the late first round pick. 74 overall. 74 overall. That's not bad late in the draft. Let's see. 22, 6'3", 275, and he's a DN. Oh my gosh. That's what I got to deal with.
The Raiders are now on the
Ooh, a halfback at 77 overall. We're getting up there. I'm not sure why the... Oh, gotta mute y'all.
Ravens are now on the clock.
There's some boys that I needed to do, but still they're not as good as I thought they would do by the numbers.
What do you think is a good number that rookie should be?
All my linemen that I picked, they gotta be strong.
You only pick one lineman though.
Yeah, I'm about to pick another one though. Well, no, I'm not, because I'm going after this tight end that's still a first round pick.
You could trade your pick right now to the Broncos, who's giving up first round picks for a good tight end, Pops.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, but you would have to let him know like right now, which I don't even know if he's even on the game.
Oh yeah, well I ain't worried about that. I'm trying to.
No, he's on the game. He's on the game.
I'm trying to worry about my own team.
But I'm saying, no, I'm saying that you could trade your pick and get a real good tight end for a first round pick, like right now.
You know.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that's a for sure. Messing around trying to get something that might not be a possibility.
Yeah, I've been dealing with possibilities.
Man, I'm finna tell them right now, Pops wants your tight end.
No, I don't want a tight end.
Yeah, you do.
You know.
I bet you do.
I don't want it.
I'm telling you, you want it. You need it. This tight end, alright, I tried.
You know.
Anyway, let me look and see what else is going on. Whew. Anyway, you better get ready to draft after the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm pretty good right now.
Well, good luck, Pops. I hope you're happy with your tight end. Alright. Well.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
74 overall tight end. That's what he wanted. He did say he wanted a tight end. All right, now into the second round. After the 12th pick, I can care less what happens.
The Titans
but
are now on the clock.
I'm hoping. Now I got to focus. I'll focus when it gets to close to my turn to pick. But I'm curious though. Let's see what tight end roster. Let's go depth chart. And then let's go Broncos. Curious. Ooh, there's so many negative pictures. Let me go back up. Hold on, go back up. Let's see. Ugh. Oh man, you wanted? Nah, bro, you not gonna get him for no. Oh no, you wanted the first for him? Ugh, yeah. Never mind.
Are now on the clock.
Never mind. That was not that good. Yeah, he was where I told him a second. Ooh, a DN at 78 overall in the second round, picked up by you know who? Raw, the owner of the Tennessee Titans. That's a good pick, Raw. Good job, sir. Good job, man. That's the highest pick in the draft based off of talent alone. 78 overall. That means he's a havoc record. And here's the lowest pick so far. No, it's not. Oh, here's a story that's gonna make everybody laugh. You could probably skip this pick because guess what's gonna happen to him? It's gonna get destroyed. The Chicago Bears have been accused of cheating, sir. Cheating? How do you cheat? Them and the Lions both have been caught or accused of cheating, or the fact of the matter is doing something that is not ethically right. Now, with this pick, it's probably going to be one of my players. Unfortunately, he's going to get destroyed. He's going to be drafted, and then next thing you know, he's going to be 88 overall. Poor him. I'm sorry, not 88 overall, 8 overall. 88 minus 80. Oh. Can't wait to see what this guy picks up. I hope he's like 80 overall as a rookie. Can you tear him down? Can you build him back up? Is he 50 overall? Oh, what do you do? What do you do? It's good to see that Donald Ezel is back in the daggum chat. Nice to see you, sir. I should post a chat in the... Let's see, what you get? What you get, Raw? What you get? Yeah, man, that's a solid... It's a solid DM, man. 21, 6'6", 270? Uh-oh. If anyone's keeping up with the chat, here we go. I was drafting a effing QB, and now I don't have a QB. Voting polls was closed at 9 p.m., and now I'm screwed because of, well, I guess. I guess you probably gonna quit the league. Oh, poor 49ers. Wanted to draft a QB, didn't draft a QB because he didn't set his draft board up to draft a QB. And he's trying to politic his way back in. I'm sorry. Ooh, getting close to pick time. Getting close to pick time. The Atlanta Falcons with their third pick in this draft. I don't care what overall my pick is. I know what they're going to be by the end of the season. Why are you laughing, Raw? Raw killing me. Laughing at that bad comment. Man, don't nobody care about them being upset. Being mad because, man, like, come on, dog. Everybody got draft boards. Draft boarding was set up to make sure that you, if you can't make a draft, to go ahead and have players available. I mean, it's the dumbest thing. Like, look, I look at setting up a draft board like paying bills. Either you're gonna pay your bills on time, pay ahead of time, or pay them late. Whatever your choice is, the fact of the matter is you have to plan to do either of those. If you don't plan to do either of those, then guess what's gonna happen? You're really gonna be screwed. It's common sense. I hope that that's the case, O2. Get one out and get one in. Let's see who the Falcons draft right now. Who are the Falcons drafting? A QB at 62 overall. If you want a 62 overall QB, there are plenty of them out there in free agency. Oh, Ross Applesauce, one of the greatest users I've ever seen play this game. Who is he going to draft? He's been cap-strapped since the beginning of the game. He hasn't made the playoffs, and the fact of the matter is, if you tag him, he will call you out and let you know that you are not better than him. What is the Green Bay Packers going to draft? Cannot wait. Hopefully the CPU is going to draft him something good. Maybe something that can rival his divisional opponent known as the... Well, really, he only got one divisional opponent because the other two don't even play. Oh. Man. So let's look at the bigger picture right here. You got the Bears and Lions who sometimes play, don't sometimes play. You got the Vikings who sometimes play, and then you got Ross, the Packers, who sometimes play. So really, it's all about who reaches out first the most will make the playoffs. I think the Bears last season reached out the most and made the playoffs. This year, the Vikings reached out the most and made the playoffs. I think, Ross, if you really try to reach out, you might make the playoffs instead of playing your games. Oh, bittersweet. What to do? Well, in 10 seconds, we are about to find out. What is surprising to me is that no one has actually drafted a position that I thought everybody would have been drafting.
The Colts are now on the clock.
That, sir, might have been one of the worst picks. No, that might have been the second worst pick. What is going on in 2002 that you want to just draft that tight end? You could have easily traded to get... Uh-oh, it's getting interesting. It's getting interesting. Oh, I have to go look in my bag because guess what? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are about to draft. Wow, so a lot of players available. Okay, let's see. He's still available. Let's see. Oh, that's all gone. That's all gone. Nope. Oh, he might be the one. He's the mid one. He is the fifth one. Alright, what's best available? Let's see, what's best available on the draft board? Is he best available? I got linebacker. Ooh. Late second rounder. I don't care about that. He's pretty early second rounder. That might be one to get if anybody's looking. Anybody's looking. Alright. 71 overall. I know what I'm going to get. Oh, I'm very excited to see what kind of mess I'm about to pick up. A receiver. Wow. Let's pick my player. I won't be long, I promise. Draft board is set up. It's either, let's see, they said mid. He's the guy to grab. Let's go for it. It's a reach. Maybe they gave me a good pick. Wow, let's see. We'll take it, because I right now don't have anybody. Oh, well, it's been fun, everybody. Time to get off.